Hey guys, Romansliders here, and welcome to a new episode of Playtime. This time I am playing The Death and Return of Superman, that was released for the Super Nintendo in 1994. And this was, of course, based on the popular comic book arc released in 1992 in the comics, focusing on the death of Superman. And we're going to go straight into the main game. Quick cutscene here, but we're going to skip it and go straight into the first level, where Superman has to face the Underworlders, Siege of the Underworlders, level 1. Alright. And as you can see, this game is a typical ruler beat 'em up, as was standard affair for many superhero games in the early 90s. It was pretty much the same game, with the license swapped for pretty much all of these superhero beat-em-up games. You didn't have to do much in terms of the formula, but it plays very well. Of course, you can take him out. Of course, being Superman, grab that power-up. Can we... Come on. Being Superman, you can fly, of course, and you can use... his laser vision, although in this version he can only shoot it's a bit like Cyclops, he can only shoot sort of bursts, and all he can do is punch, but you can take out enemies pretty easily. And the graphics for the time look really good. Superman looks very colourful and well detailed. I'll take out this guy there. And as I mentioned earlier, the Death and Return of Superman comic book arc that was written... I'm just going to jump over this. No, oh, careful, I'm running on live. Oh, and I've died. Okay. Anyway, 3 lives remain. Now, oh, come on. Now, as I was saying, the storybook arc revolving around the death of Superman really changed the landscape of comics, not only in DC and Marvel, but pretty much all over the place, because it revolved around the death of a character who was presumably indestructible. Grab that power up there, and it was quite shocking at the time. So, and I think it really sort of portrayed comic books in a more realistic tone, as had been done previously. Of course, characters like Batman, you're always going to have darker themed stories, but the death of Superman really shook up the industry and led the way and paved the way for other more serious comic book arcs like Nightfall, when Bane broke the bat. Come on, finish you off. Now, of course, when Superman had supposedly been defeated by Doomsday and presumably killed, there was several other pretenders to the throne, shall we say, that took on the mantle of Superman. There was Cyborg, not to be confused with Victor Stone, the Cyborg from Teen Titans, but you also had the Eradicator and Superboy, as well as... I'm gonna take you out. Yep, so you have those guys who claimed to be Superman in some way. Yeah, there we go. Got him. You gotta be patient with those guys. Just gotta float in the air and use your opportunity. Of course, the real Superman would come back and save the day, and was given quite a different appearance. Gone was the traditional red and blue suit, and he instead wore a black and white suit and had long hair. So it was the 90s Superman definitely had a much more grunge feel to him, but it sort of suited the tone. All the comics and characters were going in a pretty much of a gritty direction, so it suited the times, I think. Come on, can I get this guy? Oh, I just got hit. Alright, we'll just take you out. Now, this game was co-developed by Blizzard Entertainment, who is of course well known for StarCraft, that video game, but it's interesting to see their back catalogue, and that this is an early example of it. Come on. And this game was also ported to the Sega Mega Drive in 1995, although for the Super Nintendo, for those who own Super Nintendos, we got it first. Come on. So this, out of all these superhero brawler games, I would say this game, along with Separation Anxiety, was Maximum Carnage, I should say, the Spider-Man game, were my favourite beat-em-up superhero games, and yeah, there we go, you use the special there. Oh, come on. What's good about these mutants, that you can take them out pretty easily. Superman is quite strong, although for some odd reason his invulnerability has been removed. You think with the title of Man of Steel, he'd be able to have no sweat with these guys, but you know, he can be attacked. So it doesn't quite make much sense, but oh, it's the Clawster, the leader of these Underdwellers. Can we... yeah, take that. Didn't do too much damage though. Neither does those laser bursts. Oh, I'm running low on health. I think I'm just gonna have to go down. Come on, he's on the ropes. Yes. There we go. Oh, won that with the skin of my teeth. I do not have much health left. But in we go to the second level. A being of unknown origins heading to Metropolis. Now that reference to the Justice League in that cutscene there is the only ever reference we get to the Justice League. They do not appear in this game at all. It is all up to Superman, and Doomsday is in Metropolis, so it's time to sort him out. Alright. Now we're instead of mutants, we're now facing street punks. And there's a Molotov guy. Come on, gotta be careful there. Yeah, it's oh, come on, Superman, you can do better than this. There we go, for him. What? I thought I would have easily taken him out. Come on. And avoid that clamp. And fly downwards. I do like the flying animation in this game. There are flying levels in these games, but Superman doesn't have any for some odd reason. Once you start playing as the Eradicator and Superboy, you get access to flying levels. But that is only when the game decides you can use those characters. You play as each character in progressive order. You can't try and get rid of this punk. You can't choose your characters like you can in some games. You play them in order of the story progression. And I've just lost the health. Down to 1 life now. There we go. I took out those punks. See, it doesn't make any sense. Superman is meant to be invulnerable and is getting easily beaten by these thugs, although it could be my lack of skill. That's probably it though. Yeah, finally took him out. Come on. You are not making this easy at all. Come on. Get back up. Oh, well, oh, come on. Oh, there's so many of these guys. And the laser attack does nothing at all. It is odd. It's meant to be like... heat vision, I should say, is ought to be like a continuous stream, but it's more like a burst of energy like Cyclops. Now we can just fly upwards. There we go. And who have we got? More punks. Gonna take these guys out. Come on. There we go. Who is rumbling, and who we got? Oh, it's Doomsday himself. The battle has begun. Yeah, I'm going to... Come on. I'm not gonna give you a chance to get up, so even though you're not gonna be on screen for much. Oh. Oh gosh, I just kept him where he was. Oh, I've lost the health. Now down to my last life now. He's on the ropes. Come on, Doomsday. There we go, he's gone. Oh, but not for long though, because looks like I'm going to have to give chase to him. Okay. Alright then. Oh, there he goes. Anyway guys, this looks like a good place to stop. This has been the Death and Return of Superman. Hope you enjoyed this. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to stay tuned for more reviews and retro gaming goodness. So until then, peace out guys.